Prime Minister gave her the second most important job in Britain. She was the first female Chancellor. She lives next door to him, but wouldn't even come out to stand by him during his resignation speech. She was too busy getting ready for a selfie with the new leader. Does the Prime Minister feel let down by his Chancellor?
This is the Chancellor who ended austerity inflicted on our country for 14 long years.
Well, 6 years, a landslide, and it ends like this. Look at that answer. She asked him whether he feels let down by the woman living next door to him, the Chancellor, his partner, through all of it. And he talked about austerity. That's not an answer. That's a man who knows the real answer and has decided not to say it out loud. Because here's what actually happened. While Starmer was giving that speech outside Number 10, Rachel Reeves, Chancellor, next door neighbour, wasn't there. She was inside Parliament taking photos with Andy Burnham, the man who is about to replace him. And if you're thinking, surely that's not the full picture, I get it. These things are complicated. But I'd love to hear what the charitable version of that story looks like. Leave it in the comments, genuinely. Now, Badenoch wasn't done there, because after Reeves, she had another name on her list, Ed Miliband. And if this kind of breakdown is useful to you, subscribe. This is exactly what we do here.
But the Chancellor isn't the only person who let him down. The Energy Secretary is putting up bills and killing jobs. He's not here, is he? He was a failed Labour leader, rejected by the electorate, brought back from the wilderness by this man, and when the going got tough, he jumped into bed with the Mayor of Manchester. Yeah, it's not the first time he's betrayed someone close to him, is it? But does the Prime Minister think that this treachery should be rewarded by being appointed Chancellor?
And the line she used, it's not the first time he's betrayed someone close to him. That's a specific reference. She means 2010. Ed Miliband ran against his own brother David for the Labour leadership, beat him, his brother, who'd been the frontrunner. That's what she's pulling on. And it's a matter of historical record. The accusation that follows, that Miliband could be rewarded with the chancellorship under Burnham, has been widely reported. It's not confirmed, but Starmer doesn't deny it. He doesn't say that won't happen. He talks about the party record, worth noting. Now, stop for a second. Think about what's just been said. In the space of 2 minutes, Badenoch has named the Chancellor, the Energy Secretary, and a by-election result, all as evidence against one man who's still standing there, responding. Then there's Aberdeen South. Conservatives just under 50%, Labour 5.4%. In Scotland, first by-election gain from third place in UK parliamentary history. Badenoch doesn't frame that as a question. She states it, because at that point she's not asking, she's closing. And then Starmer does something interesting. He doesn't crumble.
Mr. Speaker, the Chancellor and I picked up our party 6 years ago from the worst defeat since 1935. We turned it around and we made it face the country. And we won a landslide general election, giving them the biggest drubbing in their history.
Mr. Speaker, once again I have to ask, if it's all so fantastic, why is he resigning?
He stands up and says, "We took this party from its worst defeat since 1935, turned it around, won a landslide, gave the Conservatives the biggest drubbing in their history." And that is true, all of it. But then, Badenoch says 4 words. Why is he resigning? And somehow, those 4 words make everything he just said feel like a man reading his own obituary. You don't have to defend a legacy that's standing on its own 2 feet. The fact that he's there defending it tells you something. So here's the question I keep coming back to, and I genuinely want to know what you think. Was Keir Starmer finished by the opposition, or by the people sitting on his own benches? Drop it below, because the answer changes what the last 2 years actually meant.